Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. I have a really exciting video, a highly requested start and something very exciting with Gymshark coming up. I am going to be filming for you how I take and edit my Instagram pictures. And also later on in the video, I'm going to be sharing about the Gymshark sale coming up in the next few days this week, which you are not going to want to miss, my favourite picks. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Now, I've been alone in lockdown for like 13 weeks now, and every single picture I have took myself, so I've become somewhat of a pro for getting good Instagram pictures. So I'm going to take you through that. Okay, so first thing I do, I never have any kind of like specific tripod, but normally I just use like things. I've got a weights and a Jo Malone candle box to just like perch on. I have a really light apartment and I always go by the window. So this room is normally my filming room and is really minimal. If I need more light, if it's a dull day, which I probably would do today, I open the door as well to just create more light. And it is that natural light that we need in photos. So I always think, especially, do not turn any yellow light on, because yellow light, and especially like a down light, is really harsh on you. I like to get as much natural light as possible. It just like smooths out your skin and just gives you a nice glow, and it's flattering in virtually all my pictures to get them clear and the same kind of brightness. I always go near a window or have a lot of natural lights. Now, I have an iPhone 11 Pro. It's the newest one anyway. So I always take my pictures on my iPhone. I mean, iPhones are fine. If you do a selfie this way, so if you use this camera lens, it tends to be slightly lower quality. But what I do, so I go on photo, I never go on portrait, especially with the 11 Pro. I think it's called 11 Plus, I never know guys, but either or, the portrait, I'll just show you. It tends to really, I don't know if you can see that there, but really blur out the background. And it's almost like, I don't know, it's too edited, even though it's not obviously edited at the moment for me. So I tend to just use the photo option. I flip up and make sure live is off. And all I do is normally use the 10-second or 3-second timer. So I'll just show you. So you can see in the corner here that it's like a countdown. I do know from other people is they actually take a video and do some like just move around and some almost mini poses, not like model, like strike a pose. They select from the video a still, but for me that's never really worked, and I just find it's lower quality than if I just took specific pictures. So I suppose in summary for the picture taking is make sure that you are facing towards the light, so the light is behind the camera, so that just gives a much more flattering light. Right, so I have just, I don't know if you can see that, but I have just taken a load of pictures. If a picture, for example, that one, if I think I could use it, I just literally click favorite, maybe that one. So typically I'll select like, I don't know, 5 or 6, and often in my pictures I do a carousel. With the algorithm on Instagram, it tends to, I suppose, showcase your post more, because what it's doing, it's giving people who are viewing it, the audience, a different first photo each time. So if you have a row of 3 in the carousel, if you log on to Instagram, normally if it shows you it again, I mean the algorithm just changes all the time, but it tends to show you a different one, so it's like, oh, that's a different picture. So more chance of engagement, I suppose. So that one, the lighting isn't particularly great on this because I took it in my bedroom just before. I'm just, look at that one. They're not all Instagram worthy. Let's try and find a better one there. Okay. So if you can see there, I mean, the lighting isn't bad at all, but it's not great. It's not like completely facing the window. It's like to the side of the window, so that's where the light is. I would go into an app called Snapseed. So I've opened up the photo in Snapseed, and I think Snapseed, if I just press Tools and Tune Image. So on this bit, it says brightness, contrast, saturation, ambience, highlights, shadows, and warmth. So I just go on brightness. I don't know, I mean, I might not be able to do that very well facing the camera. So I probably go, let's just have a look. I probably go on about 10 brightness. And you might not be able to see there, but I mean, I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to like the lighting and the look of my Instagram. Sometimes I alter the highlights if it's just a little bit too highlighty. Maybe. Okay, so I'll just press OK, and often I go on details. If we go there, structure you don't want to do, it makes you look really grainy, I find. But sharpening, if I do a little bit, it just kind of pops. So also, I'm not sure that I want it so dark. So I go on tools, and I only just learned this the other day. If you go on brush, and you can see dodge and burn, exposure, temperature, saturation. If you go on exposure, just pop it down to about 0.3. If you have a look at that, I won't be able to do it properly. But basically, it's like a brush tool. So you can go in the background, go right over and kind of brush it. I don't think you'll be able to see on there. Let me just try and do it a little bit. But that's just really lightened up the background. And so if you make a mistake, you can just go erase, and then like over my body or whatever, wherever I want to erase, I can just do that, no problem. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll save that. Okay, so now what I've done, I've opened up the app VISCO. I'll pop all this information in the description, all the apps that I use. So you can see the picture here. What I tend to do is go on this little 3 lines, and you can see my recents, and these are my favorites. I don't tend to use A6, I don't know why that's come up on there. C9 and E3 if the picture is already quite cool in tones, I use E3. I suppose that's my most popular one. But if you just click on that, it goes really, really warm, like quite orangey. So I tend to pull the, is it gradation? Down, I should know this, to about 2 or 3. So you can see that it is warm, but it's not like uber warm. Then I go on the 3 arrows. I kind of tend to sharpen it a little tiny bit, and also tend to go on the tone as well, just bringing the shadows down. I just find it makes it look, I don't know, not too edited. This picture is kind of like moody as well, so that's fine for that. And also what I quite like to do occasionally, what I've liked to recently, to make it look like an older kind of style, I go on the grain and like bring the grain up a little bit, if you can see, and it kind of makes it a little bit more like pixelated. So if you go on next and then save, it will then save to your camera roll. So let me get Instagram up now, because that is probably okay like that. So it'll save to your recents, and you can see as well that I have also drafts in here. So that's really good to save your drafts if you want to, if you're thinking about doing another post. Often I write the caption with a post if I'm kind of planning ahead. What I always do in Instagram, because it goes like a box, if you press this, it will go into a like more of a portrait fit, and I think that's better for it to stand out rather than a smaller square on people's feeds. So if you go next, And then you have all these filters here. Now, when I previously used to start, where is it now? Valencia. I remember I used to use this one a lot, and then obviously you can tone that down. I actually don't do that anymore. I just use normal. And sometimes I find if you're doing a carousel, obviously I'm not showing you the carousel on here, but if you're doing a carousel, the quality tends to go down, I find, when you actually post it. So a way that I found to combat that is to bring the sharpness up a tiny little bit, and sometimes bring the contrast up. I don't want to bring the contrast up on here, so I might bring the brightness. Okay, then you can have a look at it. That's how it's going to look. And you can use apps as well. There's a really good one called Planoly as well, and that enables you to see your feed. So if you have a number of pictures, you can pop all of that into an app that looks like Instagram but obviously isn't posted like Instagram, so you can just kind of get a gauge how your feed looks. I feel like I've done quite a lot there for you guys. It's going to be almost like a two-part vlog, like I said. It's come around again, the Gymshark sale. I'm excited. Now this time around it is going to be for 24 hours on Thursday the 25th, and it's going to go till Friday the 26th. Now I'll put all the dates and times and stuff in the description, but I thought I would take you through 4 of my favorite outfits for great discounts, and I just think are fabulous for everyday essentials. We're gonna start now with the camo. Now I've always loved this color, and I'm so excited that this is in the discounted range. I think this will go super fast, so you gotta be ready. I wear a size small and everything, so I think most people who wear Gymshark will know about the camo. It's one of my favorites because it's definitely squat proof. It's really almost secure. It has this lovely like scrunch bum at the back, which the camo's known for just giving you that peachy look. And I actually really like the long sleeve that goes with it as well. I think the detailing at the back is absolutely lovely. It's got these 3 little holes. The camo is always going to be that one thing in your wardrobe which will never let you down. It's high-waisted, so I just find it secures and just it keeps everything all in. This is great if you're doing a leg day or a high impact day. I'm gonna do this. I've actually never had this sports bra before until very recently. The back is really cute. It's got these long straps which are adjustable, so it just makes everything quite supportive. I know that I'm going to go for a run after I finish filming this video. I'm definitely not going to change sports bras. I feel like it's really, really secure. I like this neckline, and it just gives that little bit of cleavage. The next thing is a lightweight seamless. I think these are just so comfortable. They do feel like you're wearing a second skin. So with the lightweight seamless, I feel like this is much more summery and just less almost sticky. So if you're looking for something lightweight, it just does what it says on the tin. I would say these are great for, yeah, if you want to walk around, yoga, or even maybe some light upper body weight stuff. But if you're looking for comfort and also just really well fitting and just smoothing and everything, these are your bag. So I know that in this country we are supposed to be in summer, but I've got to be honest, it does not feel like summer. So when I'm out and about, I often wear a coat, and I've had this for a while now. It is slightly cropped and just so nice and padded. I get asked all the time about it. So I've paired it with the lightweight seamless. I just think the colour and everything, you just can't go wrong. And I know for me, I'm always in need of a good quality coat. So next up are the illumination leggings. You'll notice actually in the sale that some of the colorways in different collections aren't in the sale altogether, so it's only certain colorways. But with the illumination leggings, both the black and I think it is a neon or lime and the pink are both in the sale as well. and I really like these for, I would say like a medium tightness, but they feel really nice on whenever I wear them for training as well. These are the only leggings which I would say if you're in between sizes, if you're thinking to size up or size down, go with a bigger or smaller size, I would probably say you're okay with the smaller size on this, just because they have a little bit more give. I have paired it with the lightweight seamless pink top. I think pink and black, like a hot pink and black, are just great together. So last on my list are the pink illumination leggings. I think the sweater or jumper would just be great to pair with jeans. I think it just works really well with like fashion pieces as well. So if you're looking for something more versatile, that if you're going to the gym or going on a walk or run, that you can just shove on. It has this nice little bit of detailing. I always think black, it just never lets you down, and you can just pair it with anything, especially like I said with the last almost reverse way with the top and bottom being pink and black. This is just such a nice colour combo together. So guys, I hope you enjoyed how I edit my pictures and take my pictures for Instagram, and also giving you a little bit of an insight of my favourite picks for the Gymshark sale coming this week. My link to shop Gymshark will be in the description as well. I appreciate you using my link as always. It does help me out a little bit, and also just like helps me have a great relationship with the brand I love and have worked with for years now. So until next time guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.